Hey guys, Kakarot197 again. This time with an unboxing of the high-grade Baund-doc from the Zeta Gundam anime series. And this model kit was provided to me by my favorite online hobby store, Hobbyling Japan. Links to buy your own Baund-doc in the description down below. And man, did we have to wait a long time to finally get a model kit of the Baund-doc in all of its glory. And the box art itself is already making me excited to build this thing. We have a very nice, intimidating pose of this absolutely massive mobile suit. And when we have a look at the sides of the box, things get only better. It's got a bunch of gimmicks, it's got all the accessories you'd want it to have, and it's also able to transform into that amazing mobile armor mode that is so amazing. They had to put a giant picture of it on the other side of the box. And even though they explain here that this mobile armor mode is based on the Big Row and the Grublow, it still just looks like an upside down bathtub with claws on it to me. In addition to that, they also talk about the other color variants of the Baund-doc that exist, which are probably going to be P Bandai. So let's open everything up and see what we get inside. And things immediately start off pretty bright with the A runner. Just look at that yellow, especially in contrast with the dark blue. This looks extremely neon. It's not my favorite kind of yellow, but it is the yellow that the Baund-doc should have. And this runner also immediately gives us a very good indication of just how good the color separation is going to be. The B1 and B2 runners then are pretty big because of course they have to accommodate that giant skirt armor that the Baund-doc's got going on. And again, we get some really good signs for the color accuracy right there. Next up are the C1 and C2 runners, and my god, is this pink bright. I mean, yeah, sure, the Baund-doc is supposed to be pink, but I think that the brightness here is overdoing it a little bit. Because when you compare it to the manual, I think you can see where I'm coming from when I say that they could have toned it down a little bit. Then the next runners are a bit more subdued. We just get some inner frame for the D runners. The E runner then is basically the same. We get the weapons, some more inner frame for it, and also a quite nicely detailed neck for the Baund-doc. And then the final gray runner that we're getting is the F runner. And the one thing that really caught my attention here is the hand. This is straight up a master grade style hand for a high grade. That is pretty damn cool. And then the final runner that we're getting for the Baund-doc itself is the very green G runner with a bunch of energy pipes on it, and my god, the color scheme for the Baund-doc is going to be clashing even worse than I was expecting. This is just screaming 80s at me. And I almost forgot about our small polycap runner that we're getting from the old Gundam Seed model kits, and the master grade style beam saber blades. And of course, with a mobile suit as massive as the Baund-doc, getting master grade sized beam saber blades is probably a good thing. And then the real last runners we're getting is just straight up an action base number 5. It's clear, nothing else really to say about it. We're literally just getting an action base with it. For the paperwork then, we get a really small sticker sheet and a really big manual. Rather than the usual fold-out manual, this is an actual full-on stapled manual because, well, we've got quite a few pieces going on with this giant thing. And of course, we have a full transformation going on with the only parts forming to do being the diffuse mega particle cannon. But we of course still get the usual stuff, an overview of the Baund-doc itself, an overview of the weapons that it comes with, and it does have quite a few weapons, all things considered. And by now, we can indeed almost recreate the entire Grips conflict. The only thing that immediately comes to mind that doesn't have a model kit yet is the Bolinoak Saman, although admittedly that is a more minor mobile suit. But still something I'm quite surprised by that it just never got a model kit, not even back in the day, just like this thing. So then, all that's left to do now is to go ahead and build this thing, and the only thing I'm a little bit worried about is the shade of that pink. But hey, that's nothing a little bit of paint or maybe just even a top coat won't fix. All that's left to do now is to give a big thanks to Hobbling Japan for sending me this kit. If you want to have your own Baund-doc, again, links down below. And as always, a big thank you to the Patreon supporters. I hope everyone watching has a great day, and I'll see you all tomorrow with a review of this thing.